Hi everyone, my name is Paula Carr. I am a teacher for Charleston County District, and this is a series of videos for the Project Search interns that I have, and it's about how teens can find a job and different skills that we can use to do that. So if you stumble across this video, feel free to watch, but it is for a specific audience. I will be speaking to my interns and about different employable things. So just keep that in mind, that I am a teacher, not a YouTuber. So please no judgments. So with that disclaimer being said, hi interns. I miss you guys. I know this is a difficult time right now, but as always, I like to start with good things. So keep in mind the good things we have in our lives, our families, food, and today I'm thankful that I get to speak with you guys and talk to you a little bit about what our plans will be for the next coming weeks while we are all at home. So first we are going to look over a packet that each of you got. So in the packet, it first starts out with a letter that I've written to all the parents. So please make sure your parent reads that. It'll kind of give them a little understanding of what we'll be doing. Also, it tells you all the assignments that are included in the packet as well, and different information that they might need for that. So make sure parents you get, hold it a little closer so you can see it. My letter here with, again, the list of items here also has my office hours on it as well. So keep that around. The next thing you will see is my lesson plans. So this is kind of like a pacing guide. It has like a day 1, day 2, and kind of tells you what I'm going to be doing. I'll post a video for each day, and you don't have to rush through these. Please take your time. And I did include some extra days just in case you have some extra time or flying through any of these lessons. But again, I'd rather you take your time and, do your best work than rush through them. So keep that in mind. Also, families understand, everyone has different responsibilities at this time. So if it's too much work, again, no one is being penalized for any work that they don't get done. This is just a recommended pacing guide and how I'm going to be posting these videos according to the days. The next thing that you'll see in your packet is an employability skill development log. So what this will be used for, this is separate than the book you guys received. This is for if you complete any chores or use any of our employability skills that we learned at the hotel around your house. So that could include vacuuming, or sweeping, cleaning windows, doing laundry. I know we just went over a lesson on how to do laundry. Washing dishes, even cooking would count. So anything you can do around the house that helps families out, put it right here. It has a place for you to put the date that you completed these activities. Also, what activities you completed, the time you started and the time you ended. I would love to see everyone to do some of these things at least an hour a day. And when you think about it all combined, making your bed, even if you're feeding a pet or taking a pet for a walk, all these things could be counted. So try to get an hour at least each day to kind of keep up your stamina. So when we can go back to the hotel, we are ready to get back to work. And then if you can have your parent initial that you completed these activities as well. Remember, no complaining. We're helping out at this time in our homes. So do that. I would like that to be done every weekday as well. Then you'll find some other things in your packet, including the assignments that we're going to be doing with the book. So I'll show you the book first here. So this is our book that I got from VR, and we'll be working through this. This is a teen's guide to finding a job, which is everybody's goal, even at this time. So It's a good book. I'm going to go through kind of the different things they have in here with the index to kind of give you an idea of some of the chapters that we'll be going through. So in this book, in each chapter, it has who you'll meet. They are all teens: Chris, Nikki, David, Candace, Sophia, and Carlos. Each of these teens are going to be featured in the chapters that we'll be going through to kind of give you an example of, you know, what they have going on and how we can also kind of find a relationship to ourselves in that. Again, our goal is finding a job. So the index you'll find here, and this tells you, you know, this is just a great thing to look at before you start reading any book, is kind of see how, you know, how many chapters there are, what these chapters are about, so you know what's coming. So chapter 1 that we're going to start with are self-assessment tools. We have done some assessment tools before, and we've talked about the importance of those and self-awareness. So that's the chapter we'll be starting out with. Research, also some things there, along with chapter 3. Sorry if you guys can't see this too well. I'll try to hold it up. Chapter 3 is, okay, this is again not a YouTuber. The employment application process, so we'll be working on some applications as well. Resumes, which you guys will find in your packet as well, and interviewing and different salary negotiations, and we'll do some more budgeting and paycheck stuff too. So you should have all these activities in your packet. If you don't, please let me know and I will get them to you. Our first self-assessments that we're going to be working on is a student interview form, so make sure you have that. Also, one of my favorite surveys, this is a multiple intelligences survey. This isn't really about finding areas of need, but more so finding how we best learn, if we're visual learners, and different things like that. So that's a fun survey we'll be doing on day 2. Also, you'll find different applications that we'll be practicing on, continuing to complete those with personal information and job experience and such. So I have one from GameStop, everyone's favorite. I found another one for Baskin-Robbins. Who doesn't love ice cream, right? And then here's just kind of like a standard one, standard sample application that I found. You'll also have a list of references worksheet. We are going to start trying to get a list of references. That's going to go with our resumes. Remember, we're not going to put it on the resume, but we are going to need those lists of references when we do start reaching out to jobs. You'll also have, cover this up because this is somebody's resume. We'll also have your resume in there, so make sure you have that as well, because that's just going to be a helpful tool for completing those applications and different things like that. Common interview questions. This is a new one, different than the ones we worked on from the hotels questions. So we'll be practicing these. I will also be setting up mock interviews, either over the phone with you or digitally, FaceTime. So when we get to that, you'll have those. Then we have our fun paychecks and pay stubs. So this is a packet that's going to take us a little while, talking about different parts of a paycheck, how we would calculate our gross pay. Remember, that's not all we take home, but I like how it breaks down. You know, it's a lot to look at first, but it's a good little breakdown of all the things that you can find on your pay stub and where to find that information. So we'll be continuing to work on that. And then working on bills. I know we talked about budgeting, so we'll be working on different bills that you may pay in the future and how you would pay for those bills. So we already talked about how you could pay over the phone with a credit card or direct deposit, but I also wanted to continue to practice writing checks. So you have blank checks, 3 pages of blank checks there that you'll be using to complete for this. Along with a check register, this is like what you have in your checkbook where you can, oops, sorry, I'm blanking out. Okay, sorry about that. Please be patient with me with all the little kinks. Again, a teacher, not a YouTuber. But this is the check register that we'll be using for those checks as well. And then we always are talking about getting a job, but we never really talk about how do you leave a job if it's not the right fit. I know this doesn't apply to a lot of us right now, but I did want to give everyone kind of a sample of resignation letter, how you would, leave that employer on a good note with a reference, etc. So make sure you have all those things in your packet. If you do not, again, please contact me to make sure, and I'll get that to you. Otherwise, I'm going to be continuing to post on YouTube, so I'll be emailing or texting you the link to my daily lessons and videos. So please let me know if you're not getting that or unable to access in some way. I really like the YouTube feature because as I go through these lessons, feel free to stop, rewind, or pause at specific points in case you need to hear something again, in case you need another sentence stem and I'm going to be holding things up on the camera, so you might want to pause to write a few things down as you take notes. So just keep in mind those features that you can use. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I will start with chapter 1 in our books. And of course, too, you can comment below if you have any good news. Please feel free to share. And I'll see you guys next time.